Hello.
Hello friends, welcome to my tips and tricks guide for Medieval Dynasty Co-op on the new map Oxbow.
Follow me.
Medieval Dynasty is a first-person, open-world, realistic medieval life simulator, survival and town builder game, developed by Coop and published by Toplitz Productions. Hunt, survive, build and lead in the harsh Middle Ages. Create your own medieval dynasty and ensure its long-lasting prosperity, or die trying. I want to show you the best place to settle and how to get rich fast and create a flourish village for your settlers. The content is created in the current closed beta and the game will be released tomorrow. At first, let me give you an overview of my village and let's enjoy the beautiful autumn day. We are located near a river and the buildings are mostly tier 2 and tier 3. It took us around 48 hours to get to this point and it was great to experience the game in co-op mode with my friends. I would recommend this location because it's in the middle of 3 villages and there is plenty of resources nearby. You can find a mine next to our settlement which will help you with tools and weapon crafting. Since the ores are very heavy, you should consider building your settlement close to a cave. Every season I visit the cave multiple times and only farm the most valuable ores. I also melt them into ingots because I can do it much faster than my settlers. Later in the game the mine is unlocked. It is a worker building for mining stone, salt, copper, tin and iron ore. It can be built only at the entrance to caves. Each year the mine extends deeper into the cave for another section, until all the cave corridors are opened. Until completion, the mine will contain a storage chest and have 6 worker slots and 1 slot for a teenage apprentice. My first advice is to set the sprint type to toggle, because until you have a horse, you will be traveling longer distances on your feet. It is important to insulate the walls of your settlers' houses as fast as possible. This will reduce the costs for firewood drastically. The Smithy and the sewing hut are the most important productions when it comes to earning money. The Smithy is a worker building for creating various tools and weapons. Until completion, it will contain a storage chest, have 1 worker slot, a workbench for wooden and stone tools and weapons, a forge to create copper bars, tin bars, bronze bars and iron bars, and an anvil for copper, bronze and iron tools and weapons. The sewing hut is a worker building for crafting thread, fabric and cloth. It also has a workstation for crafting them and a small storage. Until completion, it will contain a storage box, have one worker slot and one slot for an apprentice. A spinning wheel for making thread, a loom for making fabric, and a tailoring table for sewn objects, such as clothing. I would recommend buying schemes for the different stations to make use of your different materials and adjust the production rates accordingly. It will take some time for tweaking the values so you can produce your goods consistently. Logging is another important activity to help your people to work more efficiently. I am using the night for most of my activities because all workstations are free while everyone is sleeping. For my settlers, I am using an advanced breeding program to make them having kids. I am placing men and women into houses and observe them some time until they share a bed. Once this is done, they will have kids soon. If they don't share one bed, I rearrange the flatmates randomly until they breed. I would advise to only breed parents with good stats. If you encounter hiring workers with bad stats, just don't give them a house, but give them a place to work. They will leave soon and work until then. The disadvantages of kids is that the mother can't work for 2 years and you must replace them with other villagers. The advantage is that you will have more workers once the kids are able to work. By giving them toys, you will grant them better stats and make them better workers. Equipment-wise, I would recommend a bow and later the recurve bow. To keep the ammunition costs low, I am using the stone arrows. Drawing the bow back by first holding down the aim key and then holding down the fire key along with it. Release the fire key to shoot the arrow or release the aim key to cancel the shot. Drawing the arrow back further increases damage. Keeping the bow drawn consistently drains stamina. If you run out of stamina, The bow cannot be used until you recover enough. Arrows have drop, which increases significantly with distance, so you may need to aim higher than your target to hit. Arrows have a chance to break when hitting a target. Unbroken arrows can be recovered from the killed animal or picked up from the ground.
Bravo!
This concludes my first Medieval Dynasty video.
You look lovely.
Please write me in the comments how you liked the co-op mode and the new map. What do you like most and what do you miss? Please consider to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the content. Have a nice day and see you soon.